Isang makabuluhang talakayan patungkol sa ating kalusugan, kaligtasan at kagandahan. Kay Ate Doc lang yan. Mga tamang kaalaman at napapanahong usapin para sa pamilyang Pilipino. Siyempre, si Ate Doc yan. Kaya mga ka-wellness, andito na si Ate Doc, Cheryl Palad, upang bigyan tayo ng tamang kaalaman sa ating kalusugan, kaligtasan at kagandahan. Samahan si Ate Doc tuwing Biyernes, 1 p.m. Philippine Time. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Alright. Magandang gabi sa ating lahat. Ayan, at hello mga ka-Healthwise. Gabi na naman ng Thursday at syempre, alam natin ang ibig sabihin yan. Healthwise for Christ na. Episode 8, Season 3. At ang title po ng ating topic for today is Flavorful Dishes. Ayan, this already concludes Season 3. Kaya next Thursday, Season 4 na po tayo mga ka-Healthwise. At alam nyo, kalusugan pampisikal at espiritual ang ating pag-uusapan dito. And oo nga pala, as usual, ako nga po pala si Kuya Ian nyo, kapatid at kasama nyo kay Kristo. Pamilya po tayo dito at ikaw na nanonood sa amin, kapatid ka namin kay Kristo, ka-Healthwise. Kaya nga, huwag po kayong mga limot na mag-follow at mag-like ng ating Facebook page, ang Healthwise for Christ. At ganun din ang ating YouTube channel. Mag-subscribe lang po tayo sa Healthwise YouTube channel. Ayan. At of course, sa gabing ito, and we based Season 3 sa book na Healthy Herbs and Spices. Kaya mamaya po, for those who have won Healthy Herbs and Spices na book at ang nanonood po sa atin ngayon, please, put out your books. Because as you put out your books, kukuha po tayo ng mga tips dito. And of course, today and I would say tonight, mayroon po tayong special guest. Ayan. Ang special guest po natin na to ay si Chef Lorna Gabuco. And she is one of our she's actually our resource person for tonight. And she will teach us how to cook flavorful dishes that are very simple, and most of the ingredients are found dito po sa librong Healthy Herbs and Spices. Ayan po. So, later, kukunin din natin yung background niya kung we will know more about who Chef Lorna is and what is her passion and all that. So, mamaya tutunghayan po natin yan. And of course, hindi ko na po ito patatagalin pa. Akin na po siyang i-invite dito. Ayan. Dahil this is a special episode, hinihiling ko na tayong lahat ay mag-take note. Oh, by the way, of course, nakalimutan ko. I need to share to you our health nuggets for tonight. Ayan. Yung health nuggets natin for tonight. Okay. Let me just put that out. All right. So I hope you could see it in your screens. Ayan. Ayun, ang sabi dito, healthy meals do not have to be bland and boring. A simple way to incorporate more flavor in your dishes is to add dried spices or fresh herbs. And we will witness that mamaya po sa ating cooking demo. Kaya nga special talaga ang episode na to. And let me just continue to read. They virtually have no calories, so seasoning your food properly mixes flavor without adding more pesky calories. Ayan, lalo po sa mga ka-health-wise natin na medyo binabantayan ng kanilang calories, wag po kayong mag-atubili mag-add ng dried spices and fresh herbs because this will really make your meals not only healthy, but it will be more flavorful. Ayan. So, iyan ang ating health nuggets sa gabing ito. So, again, hindi na ako magpapatagal pa. Akin na pong i-invite si Chef Lorna. Sana po si Kuya Doc maging available in a little while. At pag naging available siya, papasok ko na siya. Chef Lorna, come in. Ayan. Hello, Chef Lorna. Hi.
Hi, Kuya Ian. Hi, Sheila. Thank you for inviting me here.
Ayan. So, Chef Lorna, before we start, magkaroon po tayo ng konting interview. Ayan. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I purposely intended na kayo po magpapakilala sa ating mga ka-health-wise na nanonood ngayon. Ayan. Tell us briefly something about yourself.
Kaya pala, I was just thinking, bakit kaya hindi ako tinanong ni Ian about my personal, how you would introduce me. Ako pala mag-introduce myself. Hi. Now, everyone, I'm Lorna Gabuco. I've been in the vegetarian catering and the food industry for more than 10 years. I started as a caterer, a vegetarian caterer, and then I went through a canteen concessionaire, wherein we have about thousands, 4,000 of employees operating. We're operating on a 24 hours. And then I shifted to a restaurant, the first vegetarian buffet restaurant in the Philippines. And then after that, I do consultancy. So for those of you who wanted to have a vegetarian cafe or anything related to vegetarian food, I'm on a consultancy, no? So just let me know. I have my FB account, so you can PM me anytime.
Chef Lorna, is it okay that we give your number or only your Facebook account po? How would you like?
I have my Facebook account.
Facebook account, okay.
I have my Facebook account. You can
your
PM me.
I see your name in Facebook is Lorna Gabuco, or how is it named? So we can flash it.
Yeah. Lorna T. Gabuco.
Lorna P as in Papa, right? Lorna P. Gabuco. So ayan.
No, Lorna T as in toy. Lorna
toy.
T.
Sorry. Okay, I'm typing it as you say it.
Kuya
So ayan po.
T.
Ayan. Is that right po?
Yeah, that's it. Correct.
So please
correct.
PM Chef Lorna Gabuco. Ayan, we will call her Chef Lorna for this show. But please send her a message, a Facebook message, if you're interested for consultancy for putting up your own vegetarian restaurant. Actually, Healthwise have its own Healthwise Cafe, pero we're working out with Tita Lorna, so we will have future projects with her. So all in God's time. Ayan.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking forward yan, Ian. Kuya Ian.
All right, Tita Lorna. So, wag na natin to patagalin pa. I think we have to put out our dish for tonight. Ayan. So, ano nga ba ang dish natin for tonight, Tita Lorna?
So actually, I started with a tomato-based, tomato-based recipe. So I'll be using tomato sauce, and then out of this tomato sauce, you can create your own kind of recipe para mas madami, no? Actually, kala natin yung tomato sauce mabibili lang natin, no? But you can enhance your flavor, using this kind of tomato base. So at the start, we have the tomatoes, cut it crisscross, and then blanch it. After blanching it, you put it in water, yung tap water, running water, para the skin, you can peel it off and then cut it. Okay.
So, Tita,
I have here one teaspoon only.
Sorry, Tita, to interrupt you. Pero I just paused the video for a while. So, you meant to say blanch. Yung mga ka-health-wise po natin, baka they do not know what blanch is. Can you explain a little bit how is the blanch process here?
Okay. Yung blanch, when you say blanch, you boil water, no? Pag boiling water na, you put your tomatoes, and then after maybe 1 minute, then drain, no? Strain mo na siya, and then put it dun sa running water, no? Papalamigin mo na siya dun sa running water. Yan. You notice, no? Cross ko yan. Meaning to say, you cut it into parang cross siya. So, after rinsing yan with tap water, you peel it very easily yan, you see?
Mm-hmm. Wow, okay.
And then, yeah, so, when you peel it, you take away the peel, no? Yung balat niya. Kasi hindi siya natutunaw actually. So, you have to chop it. Okay. There you go. So, I'm only using a little oil. Oil is not bad, but if you use it too much, it's bad also, no? So I'm using 1 teaspoon of soy oil, and then saute the onion. We call this as water saute, no? And then later on, you will see I'm adding little water, little by little.
Anong purpose
Yan.
po, Tita?
So,
anong purpose po, Chef Lorna, nung water? Why do we have to put water?
you have to soften the onion. You have to soften the onion. So you need to, to saute it in water. Now, this is the technique I'll be sharing with you. Every time you saute, you always season it once, no? If you saute onion and tomato maybe, or garlic, or ginger, you always season it with 3 flavor enhancers. Now, I'm using 3 kinds only, no? Salt, sugar, and pepper, or cayenne if you're using cayenne. So that's the 3 basic flavor enhancer you will play along the way.
Ayun. So, yeah, kaya pala yung nasa video, Chef Lorna, ayan, may salt, may pepper, no? Ayun.
Yeah.
And then we add the tomatoes. Okay.
Yeah, the tomatoes.
I see.
So if you notice, no, soften na yung tomatoes, but you have to mash it pa. Yan. So after that, you can also season, no? According to your taste, you season again, no? The reason why is that while simmering, na-absorb niya yung mga seasoning. So you don't season once, actually. You season 3 times. First upon sauteing, and then upon simmering, and then before you turn off the fire.
I see.
Yan, that's the secret, no? That's the secret.
I can galing nun, I like that secret. Again, you season during sauteing.
Yeah,
and then,
when you saute, and then
when you saute,
in the middle, you
during simmering.
Yeah,
and then
before you turn off the fire.
Before turning off the fire. Wow,
Yes,
that's a
you
new
have to
tip that I
season.
have here.
That's the way
Nice.
I do, no? That's the way I do the seasoning, no? 3 times.
I see. Wow, mga ka-healthwise ha, nagte-take note na po kayo ha, dahil mamaya meron po tayong quiz. So let me just continue the video. Go ahead, Chef Lorna.
So even if you're not using mushroom seasoning or Knorr or magic sarap, no, you can play with these 3 kinds of flavor enhancers. Now, if you notice, I used tomato paste. No, the tomatoes is 1 kg. You can use 1 pack of tomato paste. Why tomato paste? I'm not using tomato sauce. Why? Because tomato paste has no salt.
Oh, I see. So for our CKD patients or patients with chronic kidney failure, tomato paste is better than tomato sauce.
Yeah. Healthy cooking with tomato sauce, you always use tomato paste. not
Mm.
tomato sauce.
So I
Okay,
will.
so for 1 kg of tomatoes, 1 pack of tomato paste, and then 1 cup of water. So that's your tomato sauce already. You made your tomato sauce from scratch.
I see.
Okay. So if you notice, wala pang herbs. And then the garlic is the last one. I always add the garlic last.
Mm-hmm.
No, yung iba sinosote nila yung garlic, but if you add it on the last during your cooking, nandun pa yung flavor and the benefits you can get from the garlic, you can get it. Hindi siya nasusunog.
I see. So Tita, let me pause the video again kasi I now have Kuya Doc with me. Hi Kuya Doc, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Kuya Ian, Ma'am Lorna, and Sheila.
Ayan. So mamaya na tayo mag-greet sa bandang hulihan, pero I just wanted to if you have your books, if you have your
Evening, Kuya
health
Doc.
herbs and spices, yes. If you have your healthy herbs and spices book, you could turn your pages to page 134. Ayan, sa mga may book. Nandun po yung onion. And then page 144, nandun naman po yung garlic. And then page 156, nandun naman ang black pepper. So just dun sa mga walang book, we will perhaps just give you what are the health, just a quick highlights of what are the health benefits that you could get, ayan, out of onion. Ang sabi nga dito, ayan, onion is ito ang culinary facts. Siguro yung health benefits, I'll give that to Doc. Si Kuya Doc ang magbibigay ng health benefits. Ako bibigay ko yung culinary facts lang. So, and then Chef Lorna, you could perhaps verify this one. Ang sabi dito, the culinary facts of onion is it absorbs odors from apples and pears if you're cooking dishes with apples and pears. It draws moisture from vegetables which may cause them to decay, can be stored for several weeks in a cool, dark pantry or cupboard, and it can also cause a stinging sensation in the eyes. Well, we know that for a fact, due to the release of the volatile gas during cutting. And this volatile gas is called um, uh, syn, synpropa, synpropanethyl S-oxide. Yun ang pangalan ng volatile gas na yon. Grabe. Very scientific. Ayan. So, I think you could give us a little bit of health or health benefits, Kuya Doc. What are just a few health benefits of onion?
Yeah, ito, actually, marami siya. Pero I want to point on do sa mga normal or yung mga sa usual, especially sa may asthma at may bronchitis daw, sa masakit sa baga. So, onion is very beneficial sa mga asthma. What you could do is cover finely sliced onion daw with honey and let it sit overnight. Take 1 teaspoon of the honey at least 3 times a day. So, yung concoction niya, yung sliced onion with honey, overnight raw isit yon, and then take 1 teaspoon of the honey at least 3 times a day, marirelieve daw sa asthma. And then yung mga bronchitis, like for example, kung meron kayo mga kamag-anak na may sakit sa baga or talaga naninigarilyo, doon sila nagkakaroon ng bronchitis. So, apply fried onions on chest, rub with olive oil, cover chest with flannel cloth, then top with hot water bottle for faster congestion relief. So, mas mag-open up yung airways natin kapag ginawa ito. Fried onion na may olive oil, tapos irarub natin sa chest, at i-cover yung chest ng flannel cloth, at sa ibabaw nun ay hot water bottle at marirelieve na raw. And last, kapag meron tayong bee sting or nakagat ng bubuyog, onion slices raw doon sa affected area para at least ma-relieve daw sa sting ng bubuyog. So, yun yung mga ibang benefits ng onion sa atin, Kuya Ian.
I see yun. And then, Chef Lorna, you used garlic. So let me just give you just a quick culinary fact about garlic. Ang sabi dito, uh, 6 cloves of raw garlic, which is about 18 grams, can meet a minimum recommended daily amount of allium or amount for allium vegetables. Ayan. And then sabi dito, finely chopped minced or crushed garlic cloves release more alliinase and allow for greater conversion of allicin to allicin, responsible for the hot sensation. So I think this is a component of garlic na ang tawag to, nagbibigay ng flavor niya, no? And I guess another fact about garlic is known to cause ito, mixing garlic with milk in a mouth or in the mouth before swallowing reduces body odor or neutralizes bad breath before that better than drinking milk afterwards. So it's just a little fun fact that we have here na makikita sa book. And then, Kuya Doc, meron ba tayong health tips about garlic?
Yeah, Kuya Ian, meron tayong dalawang health tips, lalo-lalo na doon sa may mga ringworms o kumbaga pampurga. Okay? Actually, itong ringworm is doon sa skin mismo, sa balat natin. Okay? Kung makikita niyo parang mga whitish na parang bilog na hindi naman siya pantal, basta kakaiba siya. So, minced garlic daw to paste consistency hanggang para siyang maging paste and apply on affected area twice a day until yung mag-dry na yung skin natin. So, in between daw, take 2 teaspoons of garlic extract 3 times a day. This is for the skin infection, which is the ringworm. At pwede rin pala ito maging mouthwash, Kuya Ian. So, sabi dito, para maging malinis raw yung breath natin. Mince 5 garlic cloves, then mix in 1 cup of hot water. When lukewarm, use as mouthwash. So, ito, we could repeat it as many times as we wish daw. Kasi ito kagandahan, it's very natural, kaya okay na okay siya sa atin.
Ayun. Wow, thank you. Ayan. So we featured these two very important herbs or spice na we're using right now. So we will now go back to Chef Lorna. Ayan. At
Yeah.
i-play na po natin yung video natin. Ayan.
So, onion and garlic, these are flavor enhancers. No, you try tasting yung pagkain nyo without garlic pa. It's so different. And then when you put on the garlic, it tastes a lot, no, tastier. So first, from out of the tomato sauce, we will be doing the pasta, no?
Ayun. So,
pasta
i-rewind
sauce.
natin. Chef Lorna, i-rewind natin ng konti. Tingnan natin yung mga
Okay.
ingredients. If you could just like reiterate the ingredients first. Ayan. Pause ko lang saglit.
Okay.
Ayan. At tapos, lagay natin dun sa ingredients. Ayan. What are the ingredients for the pasta
Okay.
sauce?
For my pasta sauce,
We made the tomato
For my-
base kanina. Ayan. Ito na po
Yeah.
yun. Ano, yung nandito sa lower left corner ng screen natin. Ayan. And then, go ahead, Chef Lorna. So, what are the ingredients?
so for your pasta sauce, I have here the base, tomato base, and then I'll be using oregano, parsley, cayenne, and celery. Okay, so if you're using a tomato-based sauce or any pasta using tomato base or red sauce, that is, you have to play with these 3 kinds of herbs, no? Oregano, basil, and the cayenne. Or if you want Italian seasoning, those 3, you have to play with this, and it's so nice. So when you use these 3, it's the flavor is very nice, no? It pati yung smell niya. So I have here the dried and the fresh. When you use the fresh herbs like the basil, 1 tablespoon of fresh herbs is equivalent to 1 teaspoon of dried. No, if you are using dried.
Again,
So
Chef
again,
Lorna,
1 tablespoon of fresh herbs is equivalent to 1 teaspoon of dried, no? Like 1 tablespoon of fresh basil is equivalent to 1 teaspoon of dried basil. Okay.
Wow.
So if you notice, I have here, no, again, the 3 seasoning. I have the black pepper or cayenne if you want, and sugar, and then salt. And then I have that, the yellow one is the nutritional yeast, which will serve as your cheese. We are using, I'm making vegan recipe here. So, and then the brown one is lentils, no? Lentils. So if you are using the fresh herbs, you just roll yung leaf and then cut it. We call that a chiffonade, no? You cut it as a chiffonade. Roll yung leaves and then cut, no? Hindi buo, hindi buo. Okay, so we start with basil pasta. I call this basil pasta.
A basil pasta. Okay.
Yeah.
I started the video again. Ayan.
Okay. So you put on your tomato sauce. No need for you to saute, no? Then you use the pasta water. When you boil the pasta, if you boil the pasta, you reserve the water because it has gluten in it. It makes a perfect thickening, no, for your sauce. So you don't need to use a slurry or your cornstarch. You will make use of your pasta water.
Oh. So I noticed that Chef Lorna, no, ina-add nyo yung mga spices nga,
So,
tama, as it simmer. As it simmers, you just
Yeah.
add them little by
Yeah.
little.
Little by
See.
little. So, meron na siyang, nasiseason yun na siya, no? When you put all the seasoning, the flavor enhancers. And then the celery.
Yan, celery. That's celery.
Celery is a very good, it's a very nice flavoring, no? So it has a good flavor. So you have to mash it again para yung mga bata, they can eat the sauce, no?
Ayun.
Para
namang
akala
herb?
nila walang.
Ano
And then
pong herb?
that's the basil. I use the basil. And then the garlic, if you notice, no? The last. Now, that's good enough for your pasta sauce. But if you want a complete meal, which means you have the legume, you have the veggies, you just add your legume. In my part, I use the lentils. You can add red kidney beans, garbanzo, or red beans, or pinto beans, whatever kind of beans you have, or whatever kind of legume you have. So again, season. According to your taste, no?
Wow.
And then you plate it.
Ang sarap.
So
Ako, kuya.
in that recipe, you have a complete, no? Complete. You have the pasta, which is the grain, the lentil, the legume, and the veggies.
Wow. Tita,
You are
grabe.
following the power rate, the four groups.
Before we proceed sa mixed vegetable, ayan, pakasarap, grabe. Let me just put it to that part na yung samtus sa yun. Sarap niya, no? Ayan. So, tita, grabe, no? I mean, sorry, Chef Lorna, so really, ang sarap naman ng, grabe, nagugutom na ako ngayon. Parang gusto ko kumain. But anyway, this is really a special episode. You know, this is the first time we're doing the cooking demo here in Healthwise for Christ, and napakasarap na makita itong I'm really learning a lot, no? Actually, Chef Lorna, I'm also cooking, but I'm not a certified chef like you are. So, but I just learned from passed down knowledge from my mom because we're Kapampangans, no? So we pass down the cooking.
Kapampangan.
Yeah, I'm Kapampangan. So,
You're
but
food lovers.
yeah, and you know, while you're cooking it, while you're explaining it, I'm imagining it and I'm smelling it. Sabi ko, wow, grabe, ganito pala. And I'm learning, and I'm really glad that we're seeing this. You mentioned about one herb, which is parsley, and I just wanted to pause a little bit here and highlight, ano ba itong parsley na to? Ang sabi dito, ang parsley, meron siyang mga health perks. Pero, I will leave some of the health benefits basta kay Kuya Doc yung ano nga bang nagagawa niya sa ating katawan. Pero sa akin, a little bit of facts about this. Sabi ro dito,
Ian, excuse me.
yes.
I basil and oregano. and celery.
Basil and oregano.
Later pa yung parsley natin.
Oh, okay. If it's basil and oregano, Chef Lorna, I'll just go back to pepper na lang. That's what page 155. Kasi basil and oregano, we had previous episodes that we highlighted. Yes, we already highlighted oregano and basil. So sige po, highlight ko na lang dito ang pepper. So mamaya ko na ibibigay yung sa ayan. Ang sabi dito sa black pepper
Maybe the nutritional flakes.
Which is nutritional
Kuya
yeast.
Ian, maybe the nutritional flakes. The nutritional yeast. The nutritional yeast, you put it after cooking. You don't cook actually yung nutritional yeast.
Oh,
you just top it. Toppings lang, no?
And you added a little bit only just to season it, right? I noticed.
Mm-hmm. Then I turn off the fire.
Ayun. And then that's the time when you added the sauce, tinap niyo po siya parang toppings sa gano'n.
Yes.
I see. I see. Very nice.
You
very
don't
nice.
cook you don't cook yung nutritional flakes or nutritional yeast.
I see. Chef Lorna, why? Why should
some people know I read in one of the recipe book, health books, that you don't cook nutritional yeast. Maybe because Doki or Kuya Doc, yung health benefit na nawawala siya, no? I think. But when you mix it after, it has a very flavorful, no, effect on the dish.
Nako, that's so good. Chef Lorna, ato po, Chef Lorna, isa po sa ating mga viewers ang sabi niya, I will try it, Chef Lorna. Sabi nga po ni Maria Lourdes Tolentino. Ayan.
Oh, try it. Try it. It's a very nice and very healthy food, no? You have a complete kind of meal para dito sa pastang to.
Wow, I see.
Actually, Kuya Ian, yung sa lentils na legumes, yan na ginagamit rin ni Belle eh. Yung pag ginamit niya yan, talagang para siyang very flavorful na para siyang meat na rin. Kaya it's better to have lentils as well.
Nice. I see.
And according to research, no, lentil is the most nutritious food in the whole world.
Wow. And actually, another fun fact here, not fun fact, but a substantial fact, lentils is one of the diet that Jesus had when he was here on earth. He was eating lentils back then. Yes, he's eating lentils back then. So even our Bible scholars have mentioned this many times. I've heard from our Bible scholars na Jesus was one of the diet that Jesus had is lentils. Ayan. Wow. So napakasarap, no? So Chef Lorna, are we going to continue the next which is the mixed vegetables? Wow. Yes. So again, mga ka-health-wise, take note again, mixed vegetables na po ang next. Ayan.
Sana may free taste ko yan, no?
Oo nga. Ang gusto ko na nga. Nagutom
Next time, Kuya Doki.
Yan, mixed vegetables. So, Chef Lorna, I'll pause this and if you could discuss to us the ingredients again.
Okay. So, for the mixed veggies, actually, I call this a vegetable stew, no? When you say stew, it's tomato base. So, I have here the cauliflower, the mushroom. You can use button mushroom. In my case, I use the shiitake mushroom. And then celery, carrots. And then the wansui or the cilantro. And then the turmeric, no? Yung nasa, yung the herbs I'll be using, turmeric. So, the first thing you have to do is you mash yung root ng cilantro or wansui together with the cloves of garlic sa mortar and pestle. So you have to pound it. You have really to mash it, and then you saute. Kasi yung flavor niya nandun, no?
I see. Wow. So shall we play the video, Chef Lorna?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So if you notice, I only use very small amount of oil. So that garlic, I already pounded it with one soy or cilantro, some mortar and pestle. And then your shiitake. Normally, mushroom, they are watery, actually. So, on their own, kapag niluto mo sila, sila agad, no? Nag-wither agad. Kasi watery sila. They have a water content. So,
Wow, you're seasoning it now with salt, sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's turmeric,
And then
right?
the turmeric, no? So, whatever herbs you use, season nyo muna when you saute. A little sauteing. And then your tomato sauce.
Chef Lorna, I'll put this on pause kasi I noticed that you're putting sugar. Didn't you know that this is a secret ingredient that many Kapampangan cooks and chefs are using? They add sugar, and sugar
Oh, really?
yes, it is a secret. Actually, it's a secret of the Kapampangans. Whenever we cook,
Now it's no longer a secret.
it's not a secret anymore actually.
Yeah.
Pero ayan, sa mga ka-health-wise natin na nanonood, alam niyo po, sa kami mga Kapampangan, we love to season our dishes with sugar. A pinch of sugar talaga. You know, whenever I see my mom cook.
Pinch only.
Yes, a pinch. When I see my mom cook, ganyan po siya, nagkukuha talaga siya ng asukal. Ginaganon niya. Kahit yung mga
little
lola
bit. Pinch.
ko, yes, kahit yung mga lola ko, ginaganyan nila. And you know, these are Kapampangan cooks. And you know, I didn't have the chance to ask my mom bakit, ano? Pero can I ask you, Chef Lorna, what's the reason why do we have to pinch some sugar? Can you tell us a little bit?
You know, when I enrolled sa culinary, we use the broth. Yung broth na yon, they serve as the, you know, ito yung pinaka flavoring whatever dishes we make, no. But as I shifted into a vegetarian, so I don't have this kind of broth, no, the meat broth, the fish broth, and the beef, the brown sauce, the beef broth. So I experimented using this kind, the three, no, pepper, salt, and then the sugar. And later on, when I did some research, no, and then all this kind of experiment, it enhanced the flavor without using any mushroom seasoning, without nor, no, nandun yung lasa no. And then depending upon your taste, you have to season lang. Like for example, medyo hindi pa standard dun sa taste nyo, and then you put a little bit of sugar pa, and then it will come out dun sa standard ng taste mo. That's why.
I see. Chef Lorna, you know,
I'm using the brown sugar. No,
brown
I'm not
sugar.
using the refined sugar or
Right,
the
right.
washed sugar. I'm using the washed sugar or the brown sugar actually.
I see. You know, Chef Lorna, ito pong it's been passed down kasi from my lola to my mom to me. I use a pinch of sugar lagi. And then I
Yeah.
always tell even our cooks here dito po sa Healthwise Cafe and just put pinch of sugar. It's a good, sabi naman nila, it's a
Yes.
good substitute daw for MSG. Kasi instead of using MSG, the combination of sugar and salt gives that they say the umami flavor daw na
The
binibigay ng
umami, yeah. That's true. Yes, that's true. So every time I cook, tatlo lang yan, 3 seasonings lang yan pinilalaro ko. It's always the salt, the sugar, and the pepper, the black pepper or cayenne pepper.
Yan, mga ka-healthwise, take note po. Okay, continue natin itong video.
So if you are using the mushroom or the button mushroom, okay na po yung sandali lang. Kasi in this case, I'm using the shiitake. No? It's more flavorful.
It's the most flavorful amongst the mushroom.
Yeah. And then celery and then the carrots. Yeah. Celery can add the flavor. It can enhance the flavor of the sauce. So you have to really include it dun sa sauteing. And then the cauliflower. Cauliflower, I blanch it, no? Na-blanch ko na siya. Or if you want, you can steam it na. Para hindi matagal yung boiling or yung simmering ng mga veggies. And then that's it.
Wow. Nice.
So in this case, you have a very nice flavor kasi yung garlic, you mix it with the wansoy or with the cilantro. And then when you saute it, it's very fragrant, no? Yung amoy ng cilantro. And then the turmeric, which gives the yellow color for this dish.
Ayun. So bago tayo
Okay.
magpunta sa poke, ano ito po ito, Chef Laura? Poke bowl?
It's a poke ball. Poke ball.
Pokeball. Pokeball. Wow, parang
Yeah.
ano ha, parang game lang yan sa mga bata, yung Pokemon. Di ba? But anyway,
It's like a rice toppings.
go ahead, Chef Lorna.
I'm sorry. It's like a rice topping. Rice toppings lang siya. I didn't use the bowl kasi you cannot see the inside, no? So use the plate, the normal plate, so you can see how it works. But normally, poke bowl is using bowl, not a plate.
Wow, wow. All right. So, sige, Kuya Doc, mamaya na tayo magbigay ng tips. Parang ang sarap panoorin itong cooking. And I see one here, sabi nga nito ni Eliza Marie Custodio, nakaka-excite tuloy mag-culinary medicine. Tama ba? Culinary medicine?
Yeah. I think they are offering it in AUP Culinary Medicine.
Oh, I see. Wow. Wow, I see. And nag-react po yung isa sa ating mga viewers from New Jersey. That's Brother Sunny Galicanta. Ang sabi niya, yeah, hey, thank you for Pampanga's secret, a pinch of sugar. I'll try it later. Yes, that's true.
Siyempre
Kapampangan.
naman, Kapampangan is known for masarap na dishes.
Opo. Actually, you know, Chef Lorna, hindi po ako nag-aral ng culinary, pero I really love to study culinary arts. Pero you know, it's what I have in my mind is just passed down recipes and passed down styles in cooking. Kaya when we formed up the cafe, talagang all of the knowledge that I got from my grandparents to my mom and to my dad, you know, talagang grabe. So, but anyway,
Which is
let's go.
very authentic.
Yes.
Kasi
Ang daming
hand-me-down
sikreto.
yun yung recipe.
Yes, it's really good, no? Talagang I really appreciate this one. And so Chef Lorna, tuloy na natin ang Pokeball.
Yeah. So the next recipe is poke bowl or the rice toppings. Now, if you're tinatamad na, no, if you're tired na and it's meal time na, all you need are these ingredients. No, basically, I use the cucumber. The carrot is raw. Green peas is already blanched, and then the peanut, and then the tofu, and then the parsley. Tapos meron akong konting lettuce doon, yung romaine. And then I will be using the gochujang, it's a Korean paste, no, just to have a kick for the sauce.
Gochujang this is the parang soybean paste, right? If I'm not mistaken, Chef Lorna.
No, it's not. No, it's not a bean paste. It's a chili paste, gochujang.
Oh.
The one you're telling is the miso.
The miso. Okay.
Yes. So we go.
Okay, I'll play the video na po.
Okay. So if you notice, yung first na pasta, it tastes like basil. Yung the second one, the mixed vegetable or the stew, it tastes like the one soy, the cilantro. But the basic is tomato paste. Now this one, it tastes like the Korean food because we are using the gochujang. See, you can make your more recipes using this basic tomato sauce. I put 1 tablespoon gochujang, chili paste ng Korean. And then every time you use that one, you add sugar, always sugar.
Yes. The secret.
Yeah. Mm. The secret. Because Korean food, there are spicy but a little bit sweet, no? If you notice yung mga Korean food. Yeah. It's sweet and yan, see? Talagang sugar yung nilagay ko. Or you can use, they have the corn syrup. If you're using, or if you're cooking Korean dishes, yung ingredients should be authentic. It should also be Korean ingredients talaga, not the native. So I have here 1 cup of rice, no? And then I dinice ko lang yung cucumber, and then the carrot strips, and then the green peas, and then the tofu. Yung tofu, air fry ko lang siya, or pwede rin i-steam nyo lang if you wanted to have a healthy meal. And then nuts, no? I have the roasted peanuts. And then the tomato sauce. And then I put the parsley. That's the parsley. Yan yung parsley natin, Kuya Ian. So when you eat that, you mix it, no? Parang bibimbap lang yan. Mix everything.
Before we go to the bagoong, ayan. Sige po, ano po yun, Chef Lorna ulit? We mix. So parang yung Korean style na...
Yeah, we mix. Parang bibimbap.
Bibimbap, parang bibimbap ba yun? Yung mix mong ganon? Yeah, I remember sa mga Korean restaurants.
Yeah. They just mix everything, di ba?
Yes. Wow.
So that's it. So if you have the lettuce, nakalimutan ko, you just tear the lettuce and then put there. So yun na yan. Hindi ka na magluluto, di ba? So if you have that, okay na for a meal.
Wow, I see. Ayan, let's give a little fact about parsley. Ayan, yun yung kaninang gusto ko sanang i-highlight kanina. Ito po. So parsley, ang isang how does the leaves work? A little bit facts here. It acts like a blood purifier now because of its chlorophyll. Ayan. And kasi ang nangyayari po, Chef Lorna, di ba, pag sa mga fine dining or sa mga restaurants, kapag nagsaserve, di po naglalagay nga po sila ng parsley. And then normally, people set that aside.
Inaalis.
And then they don't eat it. Ang sabi ko nga, sa wife ko, whenever we're having, when we're eating na may parsley, sabi ko, don't take that off. Sabi ko, you actually have to mince it and mix it with your food. Sabi ko, kasi that enhances the flavor. Not only does it give flavor, ito nga ang health facts niya. Ito pa, it detoxifies the body because of its apigenin and myristicin content. Ayan. And it eliminates waste from the kidneys and liver, and it fights allergies and persistent inflammatory disorders because of the essential oil that it has. And then it improves urine flow and kills bacteria that causes urinary tract infection. And number 1, it also enhances vision because of its vitamin A. Grabe, dami palang benefits ng parsley. Ito pa, it keeps osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis inflammation away because of the luteolin and vitamin C combination in that leaf. Ayan, yung parsley. And it lowers the risk of cancer or lowers the risk for cancer such as skin cancer, and breast cancer, prostate cancer, ayan. So, yan pala yung nagagawa ng parsley. Grabe, and there's many more. But, Kuya Doc, ano ba yung mga magagandang tips na mabibigay mo para, ano ba yung cure na nakukuha natin sa parsley normally? Ayan.
Oo nga, Kuya Ian. Actually, ang dami na natin natututunan dito sa parsley na to. Kahit ako sabi nga, sa facial treatment, yung mga mahilig magpa-facial. Okay, yung mga iniingatan, yung mga Korean na kutis natin, tulad ni Sheila. So, facial treatment. Boil 1 tablespoon dried parsley leaves in 1 cup of water. let it cool down, and then rinse face with this liquid at least once a day daw. So,
Mm.
fresh preparation is better to obtain maximum benefit. So, ibig sabihin, siguro, every day, gagawa tayo ng concoction nito, and then, at least once a day, ihilamusan natin. And then, sa mga gusto maging smooth ang shiny hair, sabi ito, boil a handful of parsley leaves, simmer for 30 minutes until leaves turn yellow. Let stand for about 5 minutes, and then strain and add lemon juice. Let it cool. Use the water mixture as rinse after shampoo. So, ito
Wow.
yung pagpaganda ng buhok natin, as shiny, as smooth, katulad ni Sheila. Yan, talagang inaano ni Sheila yung ganda ng buhok niya.
Here.
And lastly, kapag meron raw tayong cracked skin, lalo-lalo na sa mga kalampakan natin, sa heels natin, o kaya meron insect bites din, tsaka bruises daw, mga bugbog, pasa. Yung tisane daw, you could apply it sa skin. So, yung pag-prepare ng tisane is like this. Pag fresh ang gamit natin na parsley, pour 1 cup of boiling water into a handful of leaves. Then cover and steep for at least 10 minutes. Then cool and strain. Tapos pwede na siyang gamitin kapag meron kang insect bites, meron kang bruise, or meron kang dried or cracked na skin. Kapag dried naman na parsley, pwede rin. So pour 1 cup of boiling water into 2 teaspoons of dried leaves. Cover and steep for at least 10 minutes, then cool and strain. So, napakadali, Kuya Ian.
Wow. Ayan, wow, thank you so much, Kuya Doc, sa mapakagandang health tips about parsley. Ayan. Chef Lorna, ang ganda, no? These ingredients that we have is really so much helpful,
Yeah.
lalo sa mga ka-health-wise natin. Nakakikita ko may mga questions po, pero we can perhaps entertain them a little later. Let's just finish this last dish na lang po, no, Chef Lorna?
Yeah. I
Okay.
would like to add, no, yung parsley, I've been doing curated meal, no? Meal for cancer patient, diabetic, tapos yung high creatinine, hypertensive. And parsley mixed with grapes, tapos i-juicer or i-blender, it's an anti-cancer juice.
Mm. Wow. Oh, wow. So, ang galing, no? And again, can you repeat the recipe lang po so that some of our ka-health-wise could...
Parsley and grapes.
Mhm.
You just blend it, or yung if you have the bullet, no, i-mix nyo lang yung parsley at saka grapes, no. It's an anti-cancer juice.
Wow. Wow. Nice. Thank you so much, Chef Lorna. Ayan. So, next dish natin, ano na?
The last one is bagoong.
Bagoong. Oy.
Vegetarian bagoong. I know
Masarap
Filipinos
yan, Kuya
love
Ian.
this. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Actually,
So,
Chef Lorna, actually, di ba daming ways gumawa ng bagoong? Pero I think you have a different style of bagoong right now. Actually, we also
oh
have
yeah.
we have our very own. Yung pinagpa-price po namin every night yung soy
Really?
bagoong. Ayan. Yes, in olive oil. Pero you have a different style. And dami pong styles sa bagoong actually. But let's see what is the style that Chef Lorna will give to us about how to make bagoong. This is a plant-based bagoong, right, Chef Lorna?
Yes. So I'll be using again the tomato base, and then the shallot. I'm using shallot, and then yung sili, no, siling haba sa Tagalog. And then I'll be using black beans. If you notice, I use this kind of brand kasi hindi siya salty. Unlike dun sa mga naka-canned, no? The one in can, I find it very salty. So this one, hindi siya ganon ka-salty. And then I also use the soya bean paste. Soya bean paste. If you can find one, or soya bean grits, grits, in the supermarket, and that can be a good substitute also for the soya bean paste. So let's start, no? Sorry. So this time I'll be using, if you want you to use your olive oil, pwede rin, no? So saute tayo. Saute yung shallot natin. And then the chili. No? So I think sa Kapampangan ganyan din para yung anghang niya mas maanghang compared doon sa ilalagay mo na pag meron ng liquid. So again, season.
Bukod po yung, that's you're right, Chef Lorna. Bukod yung sinusute, bukod pa yung tinatap.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah. So when you saute, kung may chili, mas maganda isi-saute rin para medyo, okay, one tablespoon of black beans and then 1 tablespoon of soya bean paste. Just a little water para lumambot yung ating beans, no? And then you have to mash it. Para hindi makita yung yung pagka-beans niya, pagka-beanie niya. So, while doing that, I'm using the dark soy sauce, not the light soy sauce. Because yung dark soy sauce, it actually it's a mushroom. It has mushroom. And the color, ma-highlight yung color ng food nyo if you are using dark soy sauce. So you have to mash it, no? Really. And then, depending upon your taste, if you want to make it a little bit spicy, add lang kayo ng chili. And that's the dark soy sauce. I'm using the dark soy sauce. So if you notice, might change na yung color niya, no? It becomes brownish na. I'm not using any mushroom. Some kasi they are using mushroom for this bagoong. So mine is very cheap lang, no? And then the last one is the garlic, of course. So if you want to experiment, try doing that yung without garlic pa, and then taste it. It tastes different. And then when you put the garlic, it tastes really nice kapag may garlic na sa last seasoning nyo. So that's it. Now, if you want to put more olive oil, depende na sa'yo. Sa inyo, you can put olive oil or you can put soya oil after cooking. So those are the recipes based on the tomatoes lang.
Sarap, grabe. Ibang style.
This one, iba naman yung lasa niya, di ba? But you are using the tomato base. This one is spicy and salty, no?
Grabe, Chef Lorna, grabe. Just imagine sa tomato base lang na yon.
Oh,
nakagawa
yes.
tayo ng how many dishes?
4.
4 dishes. And we started off with the pasta sauce. And then the
vegetables too.
The vegetable mixed vegetable po ba yun?
Yeah.
And then the poke bowl.
And then
now
the bagoong.
Wow,
Yeah.
grabe. 4 in 1 tomato-based sauce. Grabe. So yan mga guys. Grabe, ang sarap ng ating dish, Tsaka talagang wow. I really am so blessed that we have you here, Chef Lorna, And ayan. So I think it's time for us to entertain a few questions. Perhaps we can pick 3 questions here. Kuya Doc, if you could help me pick 3 questions because in the interest of time, may quiz pa tayo.
Actually, Kuya Ian, may nagtanong na dito regarding doon sa secret ng Kapampangan sa sugar. Sabi ni Joey Patiniano, sabi dito, just want to ask if we can use muscovado or cocoa sugar too.
Oh yes. You can use, kasi ang muscovado is not that sweet, no? Compared dun sa raw sugar or brown sugar. Muscovado, mas you will put more para ma-taste mo yung sweetness, no? When you use muscovado.
But can it substitute, Chef Lorna? Kasi I haven't tried it yet, pero substituting that brown sugar daw with ano daw with muscovado or cocoa sugar ba? Kuya Doc, is that the yun ba yung question
Yep.
ni ano?
Yeah, muscovado cocoa sugar.
Yeah, but you can. Depende sa inyo. If you want a healthier one, you can use muscovado or cocoa sugar. But the thing is, you play with the three ingredients, the sugar, the salt, and the pepper.
I see. Nice.
Pero di ba, Chef, parang mas healthy yata yung muscovado at saka cocoa sugar compare sa white sugar?
Yeah, I'm not using, please don't use the refined sugar kasi medyo matamis na siya talaga if you're using the refined sugar.
So we
Brown
use
or
the brown
washed,
sugar.
yeah.
Mm-mm. So for those who are still yung in their optimum health, of course, do not abuse, but you can use brown sugar. But for those who are people with health with health kumbaga, compromised na po yung health nila, again, yes, you are okay to use muscovado or cocoa sugar. Yan ang turo sa atin ni Chef Lorna. And the another question, Kuya Doc, ayan, of your choice.
Kuya Ian ni Sister Jovelyn, asawa ni Pastor Benji. Thank you
Yes.
po. Isip ko pa lang kung anong gagawin sa dami ng tomatoes na nabili from LC Retreat. Marami na akong ideas.
Wow, galing, grabe. Oo nga, kami rin, ang dami namin kamatis kasi produce ito ni Ma'am Letty Garde dun sa Nueva Ecija. And talagang kasi nagkaroon kami ng Saturday night market and talagang lahat ng mga produce nila, kami mga products, nagbilihan lahat ng mga mga ka-lifting Christ at ka-health-wise na ng retreat, and it was really grabe, and a good exchange of products. Ayan, talagang parang little livelihood, parang nagkaroon kami ng mini Saturday night market.
Can I make a suggestion? If you have plenty of tomatoes, for 1 kg, 1 kilo of tomatoes, you use one pack of tomato paste, as you have seen in the video, no? And then, if you want it double, you just double 2 kg. And then, after you cool down the tomato sauce, you put it in the ice tray. Yung nasa freezer nyo, yung mga ice trays, lagay nyo lang po doon, tapos i-freeze nyo. Now, every time you use it, aalis lang kayo ng mga cubes. Or put it in the, yung ice can, ice plastic, yung ice plastic, no? And then you put 1 cup or 1/2 cup and then tie it, no? Just put it in the freezer. Then you can use that for a long time.
Wow, that's nice preservation. Alam niyo ba, Chef Lorna, we discussed here, that was like in this season 3, I think that's episode 2 or episode 3, if I'm not mistaken, freezing and drying of herbs and spices. So this is freezing. Kaya mga health-wise, bumabalik lang tayo sa mga previous lessons natin na ang freezing, the art of freezing and drying herbs and spices, and we could consider this as a concoction of herbs and spices.
Applying.
Applying. Wow.
Yeah, you're applying.
Thank you so much, Chef Lorna, for that new learning.
Chef, may question pa dito from Nanay Shirley Ruga. Tatanong niya, paano gawin ang tomato paste daw? Siguro, just a quick run through kung paano raw gawin tomato paste.
Tomato paste, actually, when you see the recipe, tomato paste is tomato puree. Yung kamatis ginagawing puree. So wala siyang talaga, wala siyang water, wala siyang liquid, no? It's a puree. So if you use the tomatoes lang, the tomato sauce or the tomatoes itself, no? I-blend nyo lang yun and then you cook it with its liquid on. No liquid or water, no water. As in concentrated siya. That's why it's called puree, tomato puree.
Just pure tomato lang po, no? Wala nang asin na ilalagay, no? Just blend it.
Just blend it and then boil it. And then it thicken lang. You thicken it with, it's either you thicken it with glutinous rice. Now, when you say gluten-free, you don't use flour. You use glutinous flour, not cornstarch, no? Or potato flour.
Okay. Tapos chef, yung sa bagoong, di ba, nag-demo kasi yan Kuya Ian dito sa Pagudpod at grabe, hinahanap namin
Ay,
palagi kay Ate Raquel. Siya yung tinuro niya
yes.
doon. So talaga, ang Ilocano pa naman mahilig sa bagoong at ito yung healthy version talaga ng bagoong aside from the soy bagoong of health-wise. So, ang dami natin choices. So, hindi tayo magsasawa talaga. Yung sa
Yeah.
bagoong po, chef, pwede natin ilagay sa garapon yan, di ba? So, gano'ng
Yeah.
katagal siya matagal pag nilagay natin
Pag,
sa garapon?
Kuya Ian, are you cooking your own bagoong? So,
Yes po.
nilalagay yan sa bottle tapos pinapakuluan, no? Para matagal yung lifespan niya. How many hours? Or are you boiling it in how many hours or minutes?
To preserve it, Kuya Doc, di ba your question is how to preserve it? Kagaya po
Mm-mm.
nito, preserve. Kasi, the bottles should be sterilized by boiling the
Yeah, it
bottles
should be
first.
sterilized.
Boiling the bottles, and after boiling the bottles, let it drip dry lang. Kasi habang mainit yan, nag-expel yan ng heat, tapos
Yeah.
nag-evaporate yung water. So, basta make sure that you are in a very dry, clean place. Ayan, at may cloth na malinis sa ibaba. And then that's where you have to put your bottles drip dry. And after drip dry, doon mo na ilalagay yung cold sauce. Like for example, the bagoong or the tomato sauce that Chef Lorna has taught us kanina. Paglagay sa loob, saka nyo takpan. Pag takip na ganon, ilagay nyo sa isang steamer. No? Meron kasi mga nabibiling steamer or sterilize. Alam niyo yung mga malaking ganon. Or if kung wala kayo, pwedeng kaldero, tapos maglagay po kayo
Meron sa ilalim.
ng ganito kataas na ano tawag nito, siguro yung para bagang di ba may mga pot holders na parang bakal na bilog na medyo angat siyang ganon? If you I don't know if you have that kind of thing, but that's an alternative. Pero kasi kami ko po, we have steamers talaga. So, we put them, so yung water na sa ilalim, tapos nakaangat sila ganon, so nai-steam sila. Ang steaming is just about 10 minutes, ganon, 15 minutes. Kasi mamamatay na po yung mga bacteria sa loob. Kasi the moment that you poured the sauce inside, at nalagay dyan, at tinakpan mo, may bacteriang nalock. Kasi sa air, may bacteriang lumilipad. And when you clock it, and you boil it, namamatay siya. And yes, tama si Chef Lorna, tumatagal yung shelf life.
And another thing, if you want to use yung self-made na steamer, the foil, the foil, you just roll a foil and then make a big square out of it, no? And then lagay lang doon sa sa kettle or doon sa pot, and then put a plato. Hindi yung plastic ha. And then you put your bottle.
Last plate.
Yeah. You put your bottle and then steam for 10 to 15 minutes. The reason why, even if you put the bagoong or the tomato sauce in the fridge, without sterilizing, may mga molds yan. You will notice after 3 to 4 days, may mga molds na yan doon sa ibabaw. No?
That's true.
Okay, Kuya Ian, mukhang nasagot naman na natin itong mga question. Actually, ito pa, may pang last question siguro. Kasi pinatype ko na rin mga questions, yung mga sagot dito sa kanila eh.
Okay, thank you.
So, ang question nito ni Jeneline Andal, gaano po karami na parsley at grapes ang i-blend? Actually, wala yata akong nabanggit na grapes na kasama doon sa parsley. I think you're talking about kung paano magkaroon ng smooth, shiny hair tulad ni Sheila. So, dapat, it's lemon. It's not grapes. Sabi dito is, boil a handful of parsley leaves, simmer for 30 minutes until leaves turn yellow. Let stand for about 5 minutes. Strain and add lemon juice. Let it cool. Then use the mixture after using your preferred shampoo. So, hope na yun yung sagot na yung sa katanungan mo, Jeneline.
Or Kuya Doc, I think what Jeneline is asking here is yung sinabi ni Chef Lorna kanina, right? Yung grapes and parsley.
For the cancer, anti-cancer.
Yes, I think yun yata yung tanong niya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Generally, you can PM me and I can give you the ratio, no? The anti-cancer juicing. Yan. And for those of you also who wanted to have yung pangpababa ng creatinine na juice, just PM me and I can share with you all these kinds of juices, no? For those
Wow.
diabetic patient, no. No,
PM niyo na.
Oh,
I have tried.
Ipopost
I
ko
have
ito.
tried
Ayan.
this
Ito
kind.
ang ayan. Ito po ang Facebook account ni Chef Lorna. Ayan. Search nyo lang po siya, Lorna T. Gabuco. Ayan. At pwede nyo po siyang i-PM. Ayan. Nako, Chef Lorna, yung mga ka-health-wise natin, nako, mabibilis yan mag-message. So,
I'm so willing naman.
Mhm.
I'm so willing. In fact, a lot of yung mga friends ko and also relatives, no, yung mga hypertensive, those who have, may diabetes, ginagawan ko sila ng menu cycle, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I have this kind of menu which I can share with you. You just PM me, lalo na yung may mga sakit, no. I would love to help you, no. Para hindi na kayo mag-iisip ng anong breakfast ko Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I can lend you my menu cycle. That's for 1 week. Sunday until Saturday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's so
Wow.
easy.
Yan ang
Maybe
kagandahan.
next time siguro pag in-invite ulit ako ni Kuya Ian, I can share with you how to do the cycle menu.
Ayun.
Or the white sauce maybe.
Amen.
Wow, magkakaroon tayo ng season yan, Chef Lord. Sige, ila-line up namin yung season na yan. But ito nga, sabi nag-greet si Ate Jen, ayan, she wasn't able to join us now kasi she wanted to really listen. At sabi niya, grabe, ang dami kong learning. Sabi niya, thanks, Chef Lorna, we are all blessed. Ayan. Ang dami
Miss you, Jen.
Alright. So, go ahead na ba tayo sa ating quiz bago tayo mag-ano? Naku, medyo nag-overtime tayo pero thank you for staying with us. Let's just have a quick quiz. Ayan, alam niyo, Chef Lorna, may quick quiz po kami. So we'll just make it really fast at ang transition just so for the interest of time. So we have again our prizes. Ayan. Siguro din na tayo magpipicker wheel para mas mabilis. And we'll just feature again, we have peanut butter, of course. Ang ating chili garlic in olive oil. Ayan. Let me just show it. Okay, there you go. There you go. And then the third prize for tonight is soy bagoong. Ayan, in olive oil. Ito po bagoong ito is different from the recipe of Chef Lorna. Pero pwede nyo po.
Yan.
Olive oil po eh.
Yeah.
And of course, veggie coffee. Ayan, sa ating mga magiging winners. Plus, the book, Herbs and Spices, hardbound book po. Ayan. So yan po ang pagkakasunod-sunod ng ating prizes tonight. So, ang first question natin, of course, magagaling sa ating guest na walang iba kundi si Chef Lorna. Yes, Chef Lorna.
Madali lang. My question ko, very easy na. What are the 3 seasoning you must have in your kitchen?
Ayun, pakisagot
This
na
is a
po.
Oh.
must.
3 seasoning na yan. 3 seasoning.
Must
Pakita
ingredient.
nyo.
Yeah.
At ang papanalunin nyo ay peanut butter. Ayan, all 100% natural. Habang nagsasagot po kayo, ayan, parang may winner na po tayo. Pero sige lang, sagot lang po. Ayan. Alright.
This is the must, no? Must seasoning in your kitchen. Dapat hindi ito mawawala sa kitchen nyo. So,
Yung tatlong must seasoning. Peanut butter po ang mapapanalunan ng ating winner for tonight. Ayan.
Correct spelling po dapat ha.
Alam mo, Chef Lorna, grabe dito. Iba, sobrang bilis. Wrong spelling na talaga. Pero, alam ko,
sobrang bilis ba?
Yes. Alright, so meron na tayong nanalo. Kuya Doc, sino bang nanalo natin?
Ano po ba, Chef, ang tamang sagot?
Yun, ang sagot mo na pala.
Salt, sugar, and pepper.
Yun,
Sugar and pepper. So, si Miss Jeneline Bautista.
Woohoo! Peanut butter. Panalo po kayo. Again, Miss Jeneline Bautista, nasa YouTube po siya, no? Just give us your complete name, complete address with barangay, and your cell phone number. I-message nyo po ang Healthwise for Christ na Facebook page. Ayan. Please,
Congrats.
please. Congratulations. Next prize po natin ay chili garlic in olive oil. And of course, ang magtatanong sa atin sa gabing ito, walang iba kundi si Kuya Doc.
Kuya Doc.
Bakit kaya ito naging sagot nila doon sa tatlong seasoning?
May siloraga na tomato paste. Mali.
Kuya Ian, baka masarap siguro rin ito. Try yan natin siguro.
Sa pasta,
Okay.
Kuya Doc, sa pasta yan.
Ayan sa pasta, masarap. Okay. O, ayan na, sinabi na ni Chef Lord na yan. Ha? Masarap nga.
Yes.
And so, yan. I would testify, masarap nga yan sa pasta.
Yes. Mm-mm.
Okay. Sa next question natin.
Mhm,
Sa
mhm.
apat na dish na ating natutunan ngayong gabi, ano ang pinaka-main ingredient niya?
Yun. Please type na po. Ano po bang main? Sige, pakiulit Kuya Doc.
Sa apat na dish na ating natutunan ngayong gabi from Chef Lorna, ano ang pinaka-main ingredients in that 4 dishes?
Yun.
Kuya Doki, no, if you will notice yung mga audience natin, we did the basic. Now, out of the basic, you can do so many things. So many
Ayan.
recipes.
Tama. Alright. Meron na ba tayong nanalo, Kuya Doc?
Sige,
Baka
Chef.
nakalagay
Ano ba ang
tomatoes.
sagot natin?
Ano ba ang tamang sagot, Chef Lorna?
Tomatoes.
Yun! At ang
Tomato.
panalo,
Okay.
Adali.
Ano, na?
sino nanalo, Kuya Doc?
Ano ba spelling ng tomato?
Yan na naman tayo eh.
Kasi may T-O-M-A-T-O-E, meron naman T-O-M-A-T-O. So, anyway, ang nanalo ay si Joseph Venturina.
Yun! Panalo si Sir Joseph Venturina. Again, your complete name, complete address with barangay. Please don't forget your barangay and mobile number. Ayan, sa Healthwise for Christ. And at the same time, dapat naka-like po kayo sa ating Facebook page and naka-subscribe kayo sa YouTube channel natin. Ayan, thank you so much, Sir Joseph. Next question. Ang ating prize ay ang soy bagoong in olive oil. Ayan. At ang magtatanong ay kay Chef Lorna ulit.
Akala ko ikaw, Kuya Ian eh.
Mamaya po ako.
Okay. How do you preserve, no, yung mga sauces and the bagoong natin so that it will last long? How will you preserve, no? Para
so,
hindi magka-mold agad. Now, I would like to add, siguro hindi ko na-mention, I'm not so sure, but yung herbs natin, yung fresh herbs, normally inilalagay yan after cooking, wala nang fire. Hindi natin niluluto ang herbs para yung smell niya, yung flavors niya lumabas. No? Pag niluto mo siya, hindi siya lalabas. I mean, hindi siya ganun ka smelly. So, whenever you use the fresh one, make it sure na you just stop it after you turn off the fire.
wow, I see yung fresh herbs po natin.
Yeah, fresh herbs.
Ayun, may mga sagot na, may mga sagot. Wow, sana makapanalo po kayo. Sana manalo po ang mga hindi pa nananalo. Alright, so, ano po ba ang sagot, Chef Lorna? Ayan.
Sterilize natin. Sterilize natin yung containers.
Sterilize ang tamang sagot. So, ang panalo for tonight ay si Kuya Doc. Sinong panalo?
Ano po ba spelling ng sterilize?
Kaya naman tayo, Kuya Doc eh.
Kasi ito po ang unang nakasagot ng sterilize.
Oh, si Christopher Reyes Timbol. Oh, nanalo na yun last time pero sterilize.
Pero tanong natin, Kuya Ian, tama ba ang spelling niya?
Um, pa-judge natin kay Chef Lorna, syempre. Chef Lorna, tatanggapin na ba natin itong spelling na to?
Tanggapin mo na, Kuya Doki.
Amen.
Ayun. Congratulations kay Christopher Reyes Timbol. Meron po kayong cheese, soy bagoong. Alright. Okay, ang next natin na prize for tonight is tadadan, veggie coffee. Yan, 24-in-1 po ito. Alkaline, no caffeine. It's 100% plant-based. There's no coffee bean po. Ayan. Ang pinaka nagpalasa ng coffee dito is okra seeds, roasted okra seeds, and brown rice. Yun.
And
May
it's very
alkaline.
good. I have tasted it. It's
Oh,
very
I see. Alright. So, ang next question naman natin ay si Kuya Doc. Kuya Doc, anong next question?
Doon sa health benefit in treating asthma kanina, ano yung ingredient na pwedeng gamitin natin sa asthma?
Anong ingredient ang pwede daw gamitin sa asthma na yun ay isa sa mga sinutay ba natin, Kuya Doc, as a clue?
Yeah,
Yun.
ang bilis.
Right spelling ba, Kuya Doc?
Yan na naman
Correct
tayo sa
spelling ba?
Kasi alam niyo, Chef Lorna, ang spelling niya, napaka-controversial dito niyan. Kasi sa sobrang bilis ng
Oh, sa
pag-type,
sobrang bilis nilang pag-text, no?
yes, talagang gusto manalo eh. Alright. Ano nga ba ang tamang sagot, Kuya Doc?
Okay, it's onion.
Yun!
Yeah, onion. So, nanalo na ba ito si Jenny Lynn Andal?
Yes, nanalo siya.
Yeah.
Natin din natin yan sa retreat. Ayan, nakita ko na siya in person. Ayan.
Oh, okay. So,
Nanalo
nanalo
siya last time.
last time. So, tonight hindi pa.
I
Hindi
think
pa.
she won already. Nanalo na siya.
Ngayon po?
First, oo.
Genuine, iba po yun eh.
Iba pa?
Iba po yun.
Okay. So, congratulations, Jenny Lynn Andal.
Yes. Si Miss Jenny Landal, ito po, veggie coffee po. Ayan po, just give yung pong address nyo with barangay po and yung inyong mobile number. At ipapadala po natin ito sa inyo. And last but not the least, of course, yung book natin for this season, itong Herbs and Spices. You know, we featured this book kasi ang ating Philippine Publishing House po, our very own Philippine Publishing House, is producing these books. At ang lahat po ng mga literature evangelists natin, available po sa kanila to, you could purchase it from them. Kaya po, ito, pinopromote po namin yung mga books natin kasi napakaganda, ang dami pong information dito. And the question now will come from, of course, ang inyong lingkod. The question is, hindi, dadalihan na lang natin kasi total late na and they stayed with us. You know, we still have so many viewers pa rin. Ayan. Up to this point in time, we still have about 79 viewers. Ayan po. Alright, so sa aking health nuggets kanina, ano daw ang i-add para maging healthy ang inyong meals? Ayan. According to our health nuggets, kanina before the program starts, ano raw ang i-add sa food para maging healthy meal siya? Yun. Go.
Sorry na
Answer
lang sa mga na-late.
sa mga na-late. Yun. So may mga sumasagot na. Sige, go lang po. Sagot lang po. So ayan. So habang sumasagot sila, I'll just give you a little bit more, no? Ito po, this is written by Arlene May Corpus, no? Isa po siyang registered R&D po siya at MBA, and is a therapeutic and chief dietitian of the Adventist Medical Center sa Manila in Pasay. Ayan po siya. Ayan. And she has been formulating and preparing the nutritional needs of patients in one of the best vegetarian hospitals in the country. This mother of three loves preparing culinary surprises for her family. Ayan. Siya po pala si Miss Arlene May Corpus. Ayan. Siya po ang author. Alright. Ang tamang sagot ay dried spices
spices.
or
Or
fresh herbs.
fresh
So
herbs.
either of the two, dried spices or fresh herbs. Ayan. So, ang tamang sagot, o sino nanalo, Kuya Doc? Si Ate Melda Tumaning ng Vintar, Ilocos Norte. Ayan, congratulations.
Layo
Yes, at actually, Chef Lorna, si Ate Melda, Tita Melda, ay nako, may library na po siya sa amin. I'm not sure if meron na po kayo nito, pero at Ate Melda, sabihin niyo na lang po sa amin kung anong book ang wala ninyo. Like, meron na po yata ang ganito, pero kung wala pa, we will send this to you. Otherwise, sige, negotiate na lang po tayo sa chat. Ayan. So, sige po. At, or can you tell us now, Ate Melda, are you listening? If you're listening, nakatanggap na po ba kayo ng book na to? San si Ate Melda? If can you respond, please? If you can respond, at least we could give another chance sa ating pero we will give you another prize na lang po. Ayan. Kasi alam ko po si Ate Melda, naku, hindi lang po library, talagang nakompleto na niya halos lahat ng prizes yata dito. But anyway, ayan, meron ba? Anyway, kung wala, sige, I think wala pa siyang book. So, again, for the interest of time, it's already 9:40 but we're overtime. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Ayan.
Meron na raw, Kuya Ian.
Meron na. O sige,
Meron na
kung
raw.
meron na, Ate Melda, mag-chat na lang po tayo. Ayun, sabi niya, palit na lang po sa bagoong or veggie coffee. Aba talagang napili. O sige. Sige po, mag-converse na lang. Let's have a private message po kung alin po sa dalawang padadala namin sa iyo, but for sure we will bring you that. Then, Kuya Doc, sino yung next after Ate Melda? Ayan.
Ito.
Ibang price na yun, Ate Melda.
Teresa Begonia.
Uy, kilala mo to, Kuya Doc?
Yeah, from Pagudpod, Kuya Ian.
Ayun. Congratulations, Teresa Begonia. Yan. If you could ask her to please or your name, complete address. Pero I'm not sure, Kuya Doc, kung meron kaming ipapasabay na package yan, isabay na lang din namin.
Sabay na lang.
Sabay na lang namin yung price niya para minsanan
Yes.
na shipping. Ayan. All right. So, pero please, for formality's sake, Teresa, I'll give you a special instruction tonight. Type in your name and you say that you're the winner of episode 8, season 3, na Herbs and Spices book at isasabay na lang sa delivery ni Doc Elvin ng mga products. Ayan.
Kuya Ian, nagmamakaawa din.
Veggie coffee na lang daw. Hindi pwede. Kailangan magbigay tayo ng book na to tonight. So, bali, ikaw na yung winner nito.
May next week pa naman, Teresa. Kaya abangan mo. Kaya dapat manood kayo.
I see. Oo.
Kapag ito yung price, dapat mabilis kayong mag-type. Ayan. Alright. So, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at madami na naman tayong natutunan ngayong gabi at maraming salamat sa pagsama ninyo sa amin ngayon. Even it's a little late, you still stay with us. And alam niyo po, if you have questions and comments or feedbacks, or if you want to know more about our chef, the guest na si Chef Lorna Gabuco, eto po ang kanyang Facebook name account. Ayan. So you could privately message her. And she's a consultant din po sa if you're interested to put up your own vegetarian cafe. And I'll give this chance po. Chef Lorna, can you promote a little bit of what other services do you still have?
Yeah, thank you, Kuya Ian, for inviting me, and Kuya Doki. Now, for those of you who wanted to have this kind of ministry, the vegetarian food ministry or the healthy food ministry, you can get in touch with me. PM nyo lang po ako, and then I'll coach you on how you can start your own, the professional way, how you can do your own kitchen, the recipe, the formulation of recipe, and then the same thing with the delivery rin po. I can coach you how to do it. And especially those who are, who are deceased, yung may mga sakit, and who wanted to have a healthy diet, you can PM me and I can help you do your menu for 1 week, maybe for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm so willing to help you po.
Ayun, thank you very much po. Ayan, and Kuya Doc, reminders po.
Yeah, sa ngalan po ni Ate Doc din na hindi natin kasama ngayon. Ako po si Kuya Doc. Hopefully, tomorrow makasama natin kayo sa Lifting Christ ulit.
Oh, yes.
And next week, sa next na season, abangan niyo is magandang topic ito pag-aaralan natin. Di ba Kuya Ian?
Yes. Ayan. And of course, ako naman po, don't forget to like our Facebook page na Healthwise for Christ. And please like it and follow nyo po kami. And subscribe to our YouTube channel na Healthwise. At hanggang sa muli po, ako po si Kuya Ian na nagpapaalala sa inyong kapag naglagay tayo ng pinch of sugar sa ating cooking, yan ang sekreto ng mga Kapampangan. Po, maraming salamat at magandang gabi. God bless mga ka-Healthwise and see you next
Bye.
Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Isang makabuluhang talakayan patungkol sa ating kalusugan, kaligtasan at kagandahan. Kay Ate Doc lang yan. Mga tamang kaalaman at napapanahong usapin para sa pamilyang Pilipino. Siyempre, si Ate Doc yan. Kaya mga ka-wellness, andito na si Ate Doc, Cheryl Palad, upang bigyan tayo ng tamang kaalaman sa ating kalusugan, kaligtasan at kagandahan. Samahan si Ate Doc tuwing Biyernes, 1 p.m. Philippine Time. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.